Oh my God, hurry up. Pass me the phone. Come on. Oh my God, hi, Keri. What you mean? I'm Beauty. And it's Dominique Nicole. You already know DJ the rapper. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Tell it like it is, boy.
Keri, tell it like it is through your radio. Fully syndicated, funny for the silly folks. Always keep it positive, never negative. Keri's Korner is the name. Welcome to the show. Hot top celebrities bringing in the voice of the community. It ain't gonna stop. And when they start to play the beats, I'ma have to write you up a eulogy cause they're so hot. And I stay live and I stay woke when the man trying to keep me on demand. Yeah, D-Day-B, I'm Beauty and Dominique Nicole did it again. Keri's Korner will show you just what you were made of. Keri's Korner will have the music playing through ya. Keri's Korner will have you sipping on some tea. Keri's Korner, tell it like it is, you and me. Keri's Korner, syndicated radio. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Go ahead, Keri. Tell it like it is, boy.
Yeah. I'm feeling kind of welcome to the Keri's Korner radio show. Yeah. It's gonna be weird talking with this music in the background considering it is the music from my new upcoming poetry album single, Orgasmia, which I went to shoot in Philadelphia over the weekend, but I'll get into that in a minute. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everybody has had a great weekend. We have a great show as always ahead. Kevon, I'm gonna put your mic on because I'm gonna need your opinion on something shortly. So yeah, last Saturday I headed to Philadelphia to record the video for my poem Orgasmia, which is what you're listening to in the background, which will be featured on my upcoming spoken word album, which is going to be entitled Journey, a spoken word album. I'm having a problem with my notes, you guys, so bear with me. Jesus, I hate this computer stuff. Yeah, so we did our video shoot with Julia Robertson, who had a cameo appearance, and model and poet Megan Lynn also made her appearance in the video shoot. Kevon, you had your role to play, not necessarily in the video per se, but you were there to get some behind the scenes stuff. So what did you see? What did you see, sir?
Well, first of all, I want to say that Gilman's is delicious. My bribe that Keri had to present me with, as he would say. But look, let me tell you, Orgasmia was a really unique experience. I've never thought that I would see Keri in a position as I did on that day.
What the hell does that mean, bro? A position.
In quite the predicament, in quite the situation that I came upon during our shoot. I never thought that I would see something like that. I never thought that I should, but I'll tell you that it was really cool. Look, Jermaine Quick puts together a really good production, and it was it was dope to see, honestly, because we had cool music. I mean, they can hear it right now, and we had a lot of good people. We were just having fun with it.
I need to clean that up a bit because the young man is definitely taking that a little farther. So basically, Orgasmia is about it's what it is. It's it's Orgasmia, right? So it's a poem, a spoken word poem about erotica,
Of course.
And so in the video, obviously it's an erotic video. So Jermaine is directing and producing this particular video. The first one, of course, The Wanderer's Game, was directed and produced by D20 Pictures. Different kind of film. Actually, in the first video, I wasn't even in there, right? But this one, we wanted to keep the theme going. So long story short, I'm wearing a silk robe and silk boxers. That's it. He's making it sound like I did like OnlyFans or something. Like it wasn't.
Hey, it might blow up. Who knows?
Paul, is that what it's called? OnlyFans?
Or what about it?
Is that what it's called?
I would subscribe to your OnlyFans. I mean, I would just want to support you. That's all.
It might be an avenue for the future. Content.
It wasn't an OnlyFans. It was just me in a silk robe. And shout out to Megan Lynn. She's a model from from Philadelphia.
Right.
Who was behind me doing things. I don't even know what she was doing because I wasn't obviously privy to seeing that.
But she was doing a lot of great stuff.
Oh my God. Okay. And I had to loosen up a bit,
right,
to get into the mood.
You need a little social lubricant.
What is wrong with this dude today?
It fits, right?
Social lubricant.
On that time this afternoon.
My God, Kevon. It was called Liquid Courage, aka I don't drink, you guys. Most of you guys know that, but I needed a little enhancement. Well, oh God,
male enhancement.
I don't need that. I needed Okay. Anyway, it'll be out shortly. It's called Orgasmia. It's going to be the first single from the spoken word album. Kevon, you're having way too much fun with this.
I was.
Yeah, clearly. Anyway, you guys subscribe to the Keri's Korner Radio Show YouTube page. Hopefully you are. You can check out an episode of the show that you may have missed. View exclusive content like Kevon's vlogs and perhaps, I guess, I don't know, what other things. Whatever. Not OnlyFans type stuff, though. Right. We don't do that.
Not yet.
Not at all. What else? My notes are messed up, you guys, so that's why I'm trying to get everything together. So Friday, May 14th, Kevon and I will be headed to Baltimore to visit the Great Blacks in Wax Museum, which is in a spot that I've been to several times in Baltimore. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do 5 things at the same time. No, just go explain to the brother what's going on. I have to say that on the mic now. We had a guest come in the room, and you guys, so we had to, get Kevon acclimated. He's just so excited about being around me when I was doing the Orgasmia video. He can't control himself, apparently. Anyway, yeah, we're going to the Blacks and Wax Museum in Baltimore. That visit will be featured on the YouTube channel, I suppose. Paul, you're missing all the good stuff now that you're the show's producer. Don't you miss being? Well, Kevon's not an intern either, but not all the good stuff because the world is opening up and we're actually able to go places. And you're stuck in New York while we're traveling about.
I guess so. I'm missing out big time. But
we're gonna have to. You're gonna have to start skipping your other job or something. We want you to come to Baltimore and eat crabs.
I know. I guess I need to start playing hooky or something.
Yeah. Yeah. You're missing all these trips, man.
Well, I don't really like crabs that much.
Well, they have other things. Baltimore is more than just crabs. I ought to know. I've spent a lot of time in Charm City, and I've had my share of crabs from Baltimore and seafood. Anyway, shout out to everybody from Baltimore. We got our guest today is from Baltimore, and we will be talking to him shortly. I think I'm running out of time. My cousin DJ Just in Time honored his mom, Michelle Patterson, he and myself, by having dinner in her honor on Mother's Day. I was going to ask you guys what you did for Mother's Day, but we're running out of time. Your mic is off, Kevon. You're done.
Brunching it up.
Huh?
Had brunch.
Okay. Yeah. What did you do, Kevon? Your mother kind of abandoned you, didn't she?
Right. My mom was out of town, so I did speak with her on the phone, and I called up some of my other female relatives, and I was just chilling myself. Ordered in some dinner for my family.
And Dre, what did you do for Mother's Day? Keep it quick, brother.
Oh, I hung out with my parents for a little while.
I don't know what the sound is going on over there, but again, you sound like you're echoing. What now?
I hung out with my parents for a little bit, and then they told me to get on about my business.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
Because what a mother doesn't want on Mother's Day is her child being around. Right? My mother called me on the day before Mother's Day. And thankfully, we didn't have any COVID conversations because that's all she talks about. I just can't. Like, the minute she asks me about vaccines and tests, I'm like, all right, Mom, I gotta go. The dog's barking, and I don't have a dog. So, shout out to my mom. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in heaven. And yeah, I guess that's it. We got a different kind of show today. We're going to start everything off with Andre Jones. He's going to do a 20-minute set.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he's playing, so if he sucks, definitely you guys let me know, and we'll figure it out. All right, that's it. Andre Jones, and we'll be back on the other side of this here on Keri's Corner, your new home for throwbacks, new jacks, and orgasmia. Welcome to the Keri's Corner Radio Show. Andre Jones was on that mix, doing his thing. Went from reggae to hip-hop to R&B. I salute you, brother. I salute you. That was dope. We got to get more of that in the show. More of his freestyles, right, Kevon? Right, Paul? Yeah, we got to definitely get that. All right. It's time for me to talk to my esteemed guest all the way from area code 4. Oh, my God, I'm going to mess this up. 410, yes. 410 is Baltimore, right? Yeah, 410, yes. I should know my area codes. I've slept in people from all over area codes.
You did it right.
Yeah.
You said it right.
I've definitely been to Baltimore. Love your crabs. More than I love your crabs, I love the Old Bay chicken.
Old Bay chicken?
Yes.
You can get that up here, though.
Yeah, but no, I wouldn't.
Not in New York.
I'll just wait till I go to Maryland and get that Old Bay chicken. I'll actually be in Baltimore Friday, May 14th, at the Great Blacks and Wax Museum. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely familiar with that.
Yeah. Have you been there before?
So, yeah, like twice as a kid. I think it's on North Avenue, right?
It is on North Avenue.
Black
and
and
I
Wax.
will be in the building getting some interview stuff for them. So, Baltimore, great city. Great city. And
a lot of stories.
Larry, you are from there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Okay. What side of town? North side? I mean, the east side or the west side?
West side.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Well, so which is the hardest? Because every time I ask somebody from West Baltimore, they say that their side of town is...
Well, I mean, I got shot when I was 5 years old at 357 Magnum.
And what?
In West Baltimore.
Okay.
So I keep going on and on.
Yeah, your answer is definitely going to be the west side.
Yeah, west side.
But I know North Avenue is an interesting street.
North Avenue?
Yes.
I'm a block away from North Avenue. I'm north from Warwick.
If I didn't know that you were from Baltimore, if you didn't tell me that, this conversation alone, as soon as you say Avenue, what is it about the Baltimore? People from Baltimore say Avenue. Like you is YEW.
Right.
A few, two.
I actually say two, but it's a lot of people don't know where I'm from.
Okay.
But because of how I talk, but yeah,
Dope city,
my whole
though.
family says
Two.
Say two. They say Doug.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hulu.
A few. Pepe Le Pew. God bless Pepe. Anyway, but we're not here to talk about Pepe Le Pew. We're here to talk about Guns and Grams.
Guns and Grams.
That's your is that your debut film, right?
The debut?
Film? Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is my first major motion picture. Yes.
Right. And we're gonna be debuting it.
Debuting it.
Okay, well, when I go down there on Friday, they're not gonna say that.
No,
they're gonna say debut. Anyway, in the Big Apple, I'm proud. That's what's up.
Yes,
so talk to me about the film. Somebody's got their I bet you it's you, Mr. Cox. Silence the phones, people. Anyway, and he's only been working for the station 7 years now.
Okay.
Lovely guy. So you're gonna be debuting Guns and Grams, which certainly isn't a love story, I don't think.
Definitely not.
No, I didn't think so. Let's talk about the movie, brother.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, and so is the debut of the film, like the first time you're showing it, period, is gonna be in Times Square on the 14th, right?
No, it's not the first time I'm showing it,
Okay.
period. It's the first time I'm showing it in Times Square. I wanted it to be released in Times Square right after it was released in Baltimore back last year in November.
Oh, okay.
And we made history in Baltimore. We actually made the Wall of Fame.
Wow.
The movie went up alongside the Black Panther, the Avengers movie, Taraji P. Henson's film Acrimony, and Tyler Perry's Boo, because we sold out the premiere, multiple showings. Dope. And that doesn't happen often, so they gave us a plaque up there with our motion picture framed as well.
In the hometown.
In the hometown. Never happened before.
And I know that there's nothing better, trust me, because I'm from Boston, a city that hates everybody. I'm hey.
Yeah.
It's the truth, Roof.
I believe.
I'm from the other BM.
Right.
Boston, Mass. You're from the other BM, Baltimore, Maryland.
Right.
But anyway, the point is, it's rough to get recognition in your hometown, and that's sometimes the best feeling, right?
Yeah, it's the best feeling because I had a situation where I didn't know how I was going to go, because, you know, where I'm from, all you hear is that, oh, man, Baltimore going to pull you back down. It's crabs in the barrel. Baltimore is the reason why we sold out in New York. I mean, not New York, in Atlanta.
Okay.
Baltimore is the reason why we sold out in New Jersey. Baltimore is the reason why we sold out starting last year, November, all the way until 2 weeks ago. Sold out shows.
That's
you understand? Dope. And now I got people in Chicago asking when it's coming. I got people in LA asking when it's coming. Had people in New York asking when it was coming. You understand? So now we're hitting New York, we're hitting LA, we're hitting Texas, we're hitting Chicago, we're hitting Miami. You understand? So
do you have a date for Houston? Because we have a Houston.
I don't have a date for Houston right now.
Okay.
I've been waiting for New York and LA to open up. So I'm hitting New York and LA first.
Makes sense.
And, the thing about it is I have a major motion picture distribution deal with a company in Hollywood that's going to be putting the movie worldwide also. Right. So because of my movie selling out, a deal was offered to me. I took the deal.
Nice.
And you know, I'm going to Hollywood tomorrow. I got a 6 o'clock flight. You know.
Okay.
And I got another show after this in Queens.
Wow.
So pretty much, the movie is making noise, making a lot of noise.
Now let's talk about what the movie's about. Yeah, this movie is clearly successful. But what's it about? What's going on here? Give us the synopsis of the film.
Okay, the synopsis of the film is a story about Gaetano Badalamenti, the alleged crime boss of the Sicilian Pizza Connection that was based out of New York City by way of Sicily.
Okay.
Based on a true story. Okay. The biggest mafia trial in United States history. What happens is, Paulie Samperi, his life is saved by my father, who is Shorty Dorsey. Okay. Shorty Dorsey comes home, and Paulie Samperi comes home because he winds up beating his murder case.
Comes home from prison.
Come home from a federal penitentiary in New York City. The courthouse, or what have you. He wound up leaving the courthouse and a free man coming to Baltimore City to do business with Shorty Dorsey.
From New York.
From New York.
Okay.
So what happens in Baltimore is not a supply and demand is kind of slow because the boss moves a certain way.
The supply and demand of what? Now let's
of heroin.
Okay, we got to be clear because everybody doesn't. It could have been sandwiches, you know.
Right? Yeah, I understand. Yeah. So the supply and demand of heroin wasn't as fast as we are used to in Baltimore as far as the film is concerned. So my father decides to go back to his old connection in Miami. The Sicilians don't like that. Okay. And they make an attempt on my father's life.
When you say your father, you mean your real biological father?
Not my real father.
Okay.
But Shorty Dorsey, who is actually a legend. Okay. Where I'm from. You understand?
So the story is based on some truth.
A ton of truth.
Okay. Okay. So it's not
New York City's truth and Baltimore City's truth.
Okay. All right.
Colliding together.
Now, what inspired you to shoot this particular film?
What inspired me to shoot the particular film is the fact that I wasn't seeing motion pictures that I was that I was used to seeing. I was tired of what I was seeing on television. I was tired of, and the number one reason why is because when I did theater years ago, I would always get standing ovations. And
when you did theater as an actor,
yeah, okay, as an actor, when I did theater, I was always, I would always get standing ovations, and I was the only person. Even when I had a small part, they would give me a standing ovation when someone else was the star of the show.
Wow,
and my producer told me before he passed away, he said, "You're gonna make it." Okay. So when I kept getting small parts here, small parts there, I played Onion on HBO's The Wire. I had a scene with Bodie and Poot and JD Williams. And what wound up happening was I said, you know what, I need that standing ovation. This small part's not getting it. Right. And that's what inspired me to write Guns and Grams.
So speaking of acting, you got one of the actors in the film here. I wanted you to introduce yourself.
Tiffany Chambers.
Hold on a second. What's up with your mic? Speak louder. Hold on. What is the deal with the microphone? Switch mics. I don't know what's up with this microphone. You're fine, Jay. Okay, there we go. Let's try this.
Tiffany Chambers.
Okay, and how did you get involved in this film?
I'm from McCullough Homes. projects from Baltimore City.
Okay.
So I was actually just basically roaming the streets. About to go to the store. So I seen this guy. Basically, I seen the streets blocked off with a lot of police. And I was like, oh, what's going on here?
What side of town is the project?
West Side, Baltimore.
West side, okay.
So that's McCullough Homes, West Side, Baltimore. So I seen the streets blocked off with a lot of police. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? So I walked into the little cut. I was like, all right. So I seen this guy holding the camera. He was directing traffic. I'm like, this seemed a little bit positive. I was like, this real positive right here. So I walked up to him and asked him, like, can I help you out with anything? Can I be a part of this? Because I'm really trying to move in a positive manner.
Yeah,
so
I heard
like,
your story. Yeah,
so he was like, give me 5 minutes. Wait right there. I said, okay, I'm going to wait right here. He came back in 5 minutes. Like, he really told the truth. He said, come here. I'm going to need you to do something for me. As soon as he asked me to do it, I did it. He's like,
well, what did he ask you to do? Buy a banana? I don't know. Like,
he basically asked me to do a saying.
Oh, wow, okay.
Like, saying, like, I'm going to need you to react this. Can you do this?
Yeah, yeah.
As soon as I reacted, he was like, that's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I needed.
Wow.
So from that point on, I was like, I'm trying to move in a productive manner.
Nice.
Like, can I help you be a part of your film, with production or anything? I gave him my number. I was like, just call me whenever you need me or whenever I could be a part of it. He called me. Every time he called me, I showed up. Just dedicated, being loyal.
So you wasn't even looking to necessarily be an actress in the film. You was just looking to be a part of something other than what you were seeing around you in Baltimore.
Basically, I was lost in the street.
That's what I'm talking about. It's all about each one teach one, each one pull the next person up. That is such a beautiful thing. It is important, and Larry, I commend you. I'm sure that you got your money's worth. Because I bet that she turned out to be one of the I can see your charisma is dope. Your charisma is dope. Really quickly, because we're running low on time. But what's her role like in the film? Like, what's just
her role?
summarize
Her role was actually she's playing a role of one of my best friends who passed away.
Okay.
Named JB.
Okay.
And her role is ride or die. You know, stick to my right hand side. Never cross me at all. Like the most loyal person out of the entire crew.
Definition of a friend.
Exactly.
Yes,
and in the mix of everything I'm doing, always there. And that's how the real JB was.
Now, how did it being a part of this film change your life? Not just being in the film, but now you're on tour. You're on a promotional tour. What is that like for you?
Life changing.
Yes.
Me changing how I look at things. Me traveling, like me seeing things that I never seen before. Things that I could take to my grave, like going to Puerto Rico, going to LA, going to New York, going to Philly, like just the whole ride, the journey, it's just making me see things differently, and I appreciate it, and I just want to go further with it. And I'm Larry Derr, like he just opened my eyes so much,
that's what's
like,
up.
and just to show me that it's so much more than just being stuck in the projects and just having that ghetto mind, like, oh, you being stuck, or I gotta sell drugs, or I gotta kill, anything of that nature. So he just basically opened my eyes to think positive, and you can always turn your life around. Just like that, just believe in God.
One of the most important things is to not that you're being a mentor in a technical sense, right? But to mentor somebody, to share with somebody, to expose someone, Larry, to other things outside of their circle. I think that's so important. When is the debut here in New York City taking place?
The
for those that are in New York City.
It's going to take place 8 o'clock Friday the 14th.
Okay.
And,
so Friday May 13th.
No, May 14th.
May 14th.
Yes.
Okay, and what's the venue?
It's at Empire 25, right across the street from the Regal.
Okay.
On 42nd Street. It's called Empire 25.
Got you. And how much is the tickets?
Well, online they're $16.
Okay.
It's a red carpet premiere. It's going to be celebrities there. So after the tickets sell out, of course, if you come through the door, it's going to be more. You understand?
Right, of course.
Yeah.
And so guests will be able to meet you guys, right?
Yes.
The cast and crew.
Yes.
Is going to be in the building.
Yes.
Okay. Don't forget to shout out your photographer who's here over there.
Definitely.
He's hanging out with Mr. Cox, the photographer extraordinaire. Looks like he's getting lessons and mentored. We shot him out. What's his name over there?
Yeah, Kai.
Kai, right?
Yeah, my man Kai.
Yeah, shout out to Kai.
The awesome.
Okay. We didn't see him taking no pictures yet, so I guess we'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
So Mr. Cox, thumbs up, thumbs down. Is he a good photographer?
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I don't want your opinion, Kai. Of course you're going to give yourself a thumbs up, thumbs down, Mr. Cox. Whoa. On him. On their photographer. They can't hear you, so I just got... Okay, so midway. So you don't totally suck then, Kai. I guess you just they can't hear you though from over there. So he's average. Mr. Cox is very cocky, hence his name. So you're probably dope, and he's saying, he's all right. He's okay. He's not a peacock. They cannot hear you from way over there, brother. But I can only imagine. That means that you're probably very dope. Otherwise, he would have just said you're trash. Yeah.
You don't matter.
So, basically. And so Kai travels with you, right, Al?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty dope, man. Nice. I know what it's like to have a dope team. Because I have one here with DJ Andre Jones, our producer, Paul Dorsa, of course.
I love it, man.
Kevon Merrill, our assistant producer, and last but certainly not least, Mr. Cox over there.
It's exciting. I love it.
We have a dope team. So it's very important to have that in this business. People that you can trust, people that you love, you know what I'm saying? People that you really, really vibe with. It's very important. I wish you all the success in the world on this project. I'm actually going to be in your city while you're in my city showing your film, which sucks because that means that I can't attend. But let's shout out your publicist.
Oh yeah, definitely, Robert Shockley.
Yes.
Focus Forward, my agent, my PR agent.
She's
definitely
dope.
Give a shout out to her.
She's dope.
You know, if she wants me to let it be known that if you want to contact me for interviews, television, radio, anything of that matter, contact booking at robinshockley.com.
Okay.
Focus Forward. Love you, Robin.
Yeah, she's the reason that you're here today.
Thank you so much.
She made it happen. She called me while I was on 42nd Street, rushing to get from point A to point B. My client. I'm like, yeah, I got you. My client. I got you. She's a publicist, and I know because I'm one. She make it happen.
Yes.
All right, last but not least, any shout outs, Mr. L?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm going to give a shout out to New York City. I'm going to give a shout out to New York City when we were selling out in New York and Baltimore and other different cities. New York kept saying, when it's coming to New York, when it's coming to New York, when it's coming to New York. As soon as it opened, you know, I went over here, took the interviews that people have been waiting for. And I want to give a shout out to Baltimore City for allowing me and to my city for showing love and support to push me to New York, to push me to LA, to push me to Hollywood, to push me to Atlanta, to push me to New Jersey and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore City, be more stamped up. We did that.
Great things come out of Baltimore. All right, we got about to turn over the airwaves to the Club Classic Mix right here on Keri's Corner, your new home for throwbacks and new jacks.
For my next number, I'd like to return to the.
Hey, it's Mike Shannon, and you're listening to Club Classics on Keri's Corner.
Get the point? Good. Let's dance.
Relax, my love. Spread your wings for the flight. We'll take a pleasure cruise all through the night. Intoxicated with so much affection. Spontaneity, the only direction. Put your trust in me, have no fear. See that special moment, we'll be here. I'm gonna take you where you've never been before. I'll be the key, you be the door. Intimate connection, baby. Serious. Oh, baby. Intimate connection, baby. Serious. Oh, baby.
And we're back on the Keri's Corner Radio Show. Just heard our Club Classics mix for the week, courtesy of DJ Justin Time. Speaking of which, DJ Justin Time's in the building. I'm just trying to get his mic queued up. What up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Welcome back to your show.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes, we're having a good time today.
It's an amazing time.
Yes.
Dre did his thing.
He did
his thing on the live set, man.
Oh, man, thank you. Thank you very
listen,
much.
Listen. Every time I listen, I'm like, oh, okay, there's my little brother.
Definitely did. But it's not about Dre.
You know what?
Somebody got a birthday coming up on Sunday, May 16th.
Yeah, man, and this somebody actually made me real nervous around 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I had my Janet Jackson cutout. Yes, I have one. My mother bought it for me. Don't judge. My Janet Jackson cutout was watching you as you did this Janet Jackson live escapade mix, watching you with plenty of judgment to make sure that you did it properly.
With the judgy eyes.
Yes. Indeed. So basically, Janet Demita Jo Jackson, born on March. Thinking of myself. May 16th. And her birthday's coming up. And to commemorate her birthday, as we do every year here on the Keri's Corner Radio Show, we had to put together a special mix. This year, we did something different. We did what's called Justin Time's live escapade mix. So basically everything you're hearing are live mixes from different concerts and television appearances. What was the Justin Time, before we get into the mix, what was the your favorite part of the mix?
My favorite part of the mix was actually creating the entire mix.
You always give the PG answers.
I kind of have to, because you and now Kevon actually do the outlandish things, so really? I just kind of,
Yeah. So, Paul, your boy Kevon says in reference to a couch that over the weekend in Philadelphia, he said something to the effect of, unlike me, the couch pulls out.
Wow.
Whoops.
Who like? Wow.
Yep,
Whoa.
Just the time said okay.
That was a super pause. He's gotten caught up in the orgasmia thing, but at any rate, I don't know why you're running away, Justin, because I wasn't finished. You like to run away from the mic all the time. I'm not going to call you Justin Time. I'm going to call you Justin Run. All right, anyway, Janet Jackson. What can you say about Janet Jackson? Sold over 100 million records. One of the world's best-selling music artists of all time. Holds the record for the most consecutive top 10 entries on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 singles chart. Damn. What can you say? I'd say more, but my notes are messed up. Her Black Diamond World Tour and album was supposed to come out in February of 2020, but of course COVID, like everything else, screwed that up.
Yep.
However, she's scheduled to release the album and go on tour soon. And last but not least, March 4th, 2021, it was announced that a two-part documentary tentatively titled Janet was announced for AME and Lifetime for the United States. Let's not forget, in 2019, my girl, Janet Demita Jo Jackson, was entered into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Rightfully deserved.
And guess who's behind was there to watch? Keri D. Singleton. Okay, so without any further ado, and no fade-ins, let's listen to Justin Time's Janet Jackson Escapade Live Mix. Keri's Corner, your new home for throwbacks and new jacks.
My first name ain't baby, it's Janet. Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
Top 5 things we need to know. Top 5 things you need to know about Janet. Can you cook?
Yes.
Okay. Bubble bath or shower?
Ooh, both.
Favorite item to shop for?
What?
Favorite item to shop for?
I love boots.
Okay, aside from a guy's personality, what attracts you to a man? Physically.
His package.
His what? His what?
His package.
His package?
His package.
His package?
His package.